You know what I've learned about love? Hello. Once you truly love someone, you'll love them forever.
Ma'am, I never served with your late husband, but by all accounts, he was an excellent Mountie.
Jack was an excellent man.
Promise me, Elizabeth, you will open your heart to love again.
How was she?
How was he?
Allie, she's my niece. She was in your class today.
I'm sorry, Allie.
And how did you like Mrs. Thornton? So you know that this is her.
Hi, Allie. So it's really just been you and Allie moving around a lot?
Yeah.
After I lost Jack, I doubted that I'd ever be able to open my heart again.
I made you this. I remember you told me you liked Emerson.
I realized I care for him more than I thought.
There's nothing I would have welcomed more than to leave here.
When were you going to tell me?
I applied for that job a year ago, and I didn't get it. And now that I did...
What about all the friends that Allie's made here? That you've made?
I can't picture you anywhere else but here. At Fort Clay, I was the one that was supposed to lead the training mission. Jack replaced me. Elizabeth. Yeah, I wanted to say, after the accident, I requested a transfer here to Hope Valley. Never mind.
What?
I never met Jack, but I knew that he left behind a wife and child.
Cat got your tongue?
I felt that it was my responsibility. Yeah, maybe. To look after you, or to protect you, my better judgment.
Well, let me know when you figure it out.
When I found myself falling in love with you, I felt like I was betraying Jack in his memory. That's why I didn't tell you.
Love is out there, Elizabeth. You just have to open yourself up to it.
Virginia Woolf is doing a reading in Union City tomorrow night. Would you be my guest?
But if you were in any way thinking that this might be a date, then I can't.
It would be my pleasure to escort you in whatever way makes you feel comfortable.
I told you I would get her.
But you didn't. I did.
With my help.
If I hadn't have gotten to her, she might have died.
You both could have died. My focus is on two things. Raising Allie and keeping this town safe. And today, both of those were put into jeopardy.
Please stop shutting me out.
I'm shutting you out.
Do you want to know how I ended up in Union City with Lucas? He asked. Be safe.
I just want you to be safe. Because you matter to me. Elizabeth, I was wondering if...
Yes?
Maybe another time. Elizabeth, would you like to get dinner with me? I'll tell you what, why don't you think about it, and you can let me know.
I think it's Nathan! He's been shot!
Just tell me he's still alive.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
After I lost Jack, it would just hurt too much if I lost you the way I lost Jack.
I wouldn't let that happen.
You can't say that. You have no right to promise me that. Something inside me just broke.
Elizabeth, look, I know you feel the same way that I do.
What if I broke a second time? I can't.
Elizabeth, I'm in love with you. Elizabeth, I love you.
I couldn't put the pieces back together again. I couldn't risk it. Especially when I have Jack to think of. Haven't you ever lost someone so close to your heart that it tears you apart?
Not yet. I can't let Elizabeth go that easily. I just can't.
I know there's something you haven't told me.
At Fort Clay, I was the one that was supposed to lead the training mission.
I want to know what took you so long to tell me what happened.
I felt guilty. I fell in love with you. And I think that love is always worth fighting for.
Jack might have taken the place for anyone on that mission. I don't blame you for his death.
Thank you. I want you to find your true love. And in order to do that, I need to set you free.
I think I was looking for something safe. But I don't think I was listening to my heart. Nathan, I do love you. It'd be impossible not to. But I'm not in love with you. I was just so afraid of getting hurt again.
It's been an accident. It's Nathan.
I'm so glad we could remain friends. I would have really regretted it otherwise.
I don't have any guilt.
Good. You shouldn't. I mean, I know I wouldn't.
How would you like this signed?
Make it out to the one that got away. That's Nath.
Thank you for being there for me.
Always. But take it from me. Missing out, it's the worst feeling of all.
Wherever you feel most comfortable, that's where you belong.
Like, here with you.
Now she asked when I might get married.
I'm sure she just wants you to be happy.
No, what she wants is a little brother or sister.
Well, you never know.
No, you never know. But what I do know is that love is the greatest gift. Since it can't be forced.
There's something in the way. There's always been.
I started to sense that something was missing. Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at this thing. But maybe I'm not meant to be that kind of guy.
No matter how hard I tried to convince myself, you're done with love.
Maybe it should be.
My heart has become louder and louder, and they say shots were fired. I can't do this again. In life, lessons are often learned in pain. Be safe. By trying to avoid those lessons, it does nothing except prolong the pain, especially when it comes to love.
Just yesterday, you told me how you never wanted to leave Hope Valve. Is this what you want?
What other choice do I have?
What do you want?
I'm leaving with him tomorrow night.
I hope it makes you happy. Be safe.
Would it be the right choice? My heart just doesn't seem to want to follow. I wish I could give you all of my heart, but I just can't. And you deserve to be with someone who can.
We both do. So what's in your heart? You let me know when you figure it out.
There will always be uncertainty in life. If we start to shrink back from those things that might hurt, well, then our greatest risk is possibly never experiencing our greatest joy. Life is brief and unexpected, and we always have to ask ourselves, what'll I do with today?